All right, folks, what is going on? Chris the Chef Sports Cards here. We are doing the 2023 Prizm Baseball full blaster case at break at number 152 from the website. Thank you all for joining, and thank you for the patience from some of you. I know it took a little while to fill. Partially my fault. I didn't push it hard enough. I should have pushed it. We probably could have done this like a week ago, but we're here now, so why not, right? As always, thank you so much for going to the website. It makes my life easier and hopefully makes your life a little cheaper at the same time. We don't need to go through any spiel or anything. You guys know all that stuff. We just need to get into the randos here. So it's 23 Prizm. We're randoming, obviously, the teams 7 times. We'll randomize the names 7 times, and then we'll randomize the teams one more time to see who gets the Orioles. So let's get to work. All right, so teams are already set up. All our teams minus the Orioles. 7 times, here we go. Five, 6, and lucky number 7. All right, A's down to the Rangers. And let's get the names. The heck was that? Okay, so names are here. John T 6 times, Ben A twice, Ryan W 2 times, Todd P, Michael K, Jeffrey L 2 times, Ronnie 3 times, Matthew T twice, Jacob C, Ronnie 3 more times, Jacob C, Ben A, Michael K, David B, and Ron E 2 more times. All right, 7 times. Here we go. Lucky number 7. All right, John T down to Ben A. Real quick for me. Come on now. Access the printer. All righty. We're going to do one more random of the teams again to see who gets the Orioles. Excuse me. All right. Well, 7 times. Whoever comes out on top gets the Orioles. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and lucky number 7. The Phillies. Well, let me get my printout. I don't even know how to Phillies. Come on, printer. Getting slow. All right, who's got the Phillies? The Phillies is John T. It's the O's. Okay. All right, let's get back to where we need to be. This. This. And back here. Back on live, okay. This guy over here. And let's make sure Excel is up there so we can at least go through the teams. All right, so there are all the teams. I won't keep it up the whole time. We'll just leave it up there for when we go through it, and then I'll put it back up later when we do the hit recap. One thing I should do is where the Phillies. Okay, and the Orioles. There we go. All right, so A's, John T. Reds, Jeffrey L. Tigers, Michael K. Pirates, Ben A. Brewers, Todd P. Rockies, Ron E. Royals, Ron E. Braves, Jacob C. Red Sox, Michael K. Twins and Angels, Ron E. White Sox, Matthew T. Marlins, John T. Yankees, Ron E. Astros, Jacob C. Blue Jays, Ron E. Padres, John T. Mariners, Ryan W. Mets, Matthew T. Cardinals, Jeffrey L. Diamondbacks, John T. Rays, John T. Phillies and O's, John T. Dodgers, Ron E. Nationals, Ben A. Giants, Ron E. Cubs, Ryan W. Guardians, David B. And Rangers, Ben A. All righty. So there we have it. All right, so I do have a nice sealed case here. So look, I'm going to take this guy away for now. I'll call out any hits and stuff. That way, won't be distracted by that. All right, so we have a nice sealed case. The box is massive, so I don't have a lot of room. I had to clear off the desk. So give me a sec, and we'll. Sorry for the extreme close-up. You know me. When it's a sealed case, I like to keep it sealed if I can. So people know. It's a lot of boxes. This will be fun. We haven't opened any of this in a long time. I have no idea. I think we did some blasters before last year, but I don't remember it all. So let's see. Cheap fun break. Hopefully we find some few good things. All right. Boxes, oh plenty. Oh, we got boxes. And boxes, and boxes, and boxes. I one day would like to have a bigger office so I could have a bigger desk. So I could do that cool, just like flip it over and pull it off, and there are all the boxes like the other cool breakers get to do out there. I'm just not cool. All right. There we go. 20 boxes of Prizm. It's I got all my stuff piled up over here. Let's bring some of it back in so I have room to put the cards. All right, we can leave the toys and stuff over there for now. And the dice. All right. All right, we're all set. Let's do it. Good luck, everybody. Do have eBay breaks tonight. They stop. I think the auction started ending at 7:30. And stuff on the website selling up quick, especially Pulse. I think we're down to like 12 teams left in Pulse. Interested to open that. Oh, look, they even got the little taggy in there. All right, let's see what we got. Good luck, everybody. Catfish Hunter, Miguel Belice Blue. There's a Bobby Witt rookie, Kobe Mayo silver, and a Lawrence Butler. James Woods. People are looking for him now, that's for sure. Dick Williams blue. Yep. Robin Roberts old ball game and Colas. Chiro. Mason Wynn. George Brett. Aaron Zavala green for Texas. And Eddie Matthews. Calzer, Nick Yorkie green for Cal. King Griffey blueprints. And Gavin Williams for Cleveland. Marcelo Mayer and Tucker Tillman blue. Stargell, Goose Goslin, and Joe Carter for Toronto. Javi Lopez, silver, and Pete Crow Armstrong, blue. Brooksley and Snelling. Excuse me. Carrera, Aparicio, and Bancroft. All right, they better have some hits in here. This is, come on now. Let's stop this nonsense. Robin Roberts and Gabriel Gonzalez blue. Grant McCray. Really? Bernabel. Mario Soto. You think so? Should be some hits in here. In a full case. Pat Gillick. Babe Ruth. Silver. And Luke Gold for Detroit. Justin Crawford and Brian Ramos. Bobby Dewar, Everson Arteaga blue. Marte Wangan silver. Emerson Hancock blue. Vladdy blueprints. Hans Lobert for Cincinnati. I'm sure old Hans rolling over in his grave like, wow, I can't believe people are still opening cards on me. Babe Ruth blueprints. Tink Hence. Crow Armstrong, Future Tool, and Jacob Melton. Doesn't really seem like a great card. You're a Future Tool. Oh, that Pete Crow Armstrong. He's gonna be a tool in the future. Dave Bancroft green and Stargell. Babe Ruth, Ricky Tiedemann. Craig Biggio, silver, and Jake Bennett. Montgomery, Alfonso Soriano, blue. James Woods, Future Tool. Ivan Melendez, blue. Whoever's got Washington, I'm sure all these James Woods cards will sell. Walker and Griffey for Cincinnati on the blue. Nice one there. Let's see. Ben does. Okay. Alvarez, Griffey, Konerko. Oh, there's a Mason Wynn green. Nice one there. Willie Mays. Green Blaster exclusive. He's having a good year. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Churio and Chase the Lauder green. Cool Papa Bell. Cool Papa Bell. Drew Romo and Tyler Locklear. Al Newhouser and Carson Wisenhunt blue. Richie Ashburn. Davison De Los Santos silver. And Roberto Alomar. Edley. Sugano. Colson Montgomery blue. James Wood again. Al Leiter. Jack Leiter silver. And Kevin Alcantara blue. Tyler Soderstrom and Wade Boggs. Sal Frelick, 80-20 silver. And Curtis Mead blue. George Valera. Jason Dominguez. David Wells green. And Andrew Jones. All right, 6 down, 14 to go. Get up, I say get down. 911 is up in your town. I don't even know yet, John. Probably order Asian food of some sort, most likely. Rafael Palmeiro green. We kind of had late lunch, so I don't know. My son's knocked out asleep, so I don't know if he's going to be here for dinner or if he's going out, or there's some things that we'll have to figure out. Most likely it'd be me running downstairs going, what do you guys want to eat? All right. It's usually the way most of our cooking decisions are made, unless I make something. Chipper Jones. Oh man, I haven't fired up the girl once this year yet. Just haven't had the time, man. Haven't had the time. Love to. Pedro Martinez. I live on a lot of takeout anymore. I mean, we do like the Oscar Colas silver and AJ Smith Shawver blue. We do like the fresh one of the boxes. I forget which one. Which is decent, and we get like 3 meals from it. So usually I make those 3 meals each, every week. And the other 4 nights we just basically order out. De La Cruz Future Tools and Cowser Blue. It's funny. Over the years, we were like, especially when my son was in like high school and in baseball and stuff like that, we were one of those families that turned into for a while where it was like, oh, it's Monday, it's pizza night. You know what I mean? Like, when my son was in like middle school and high school, we were like that. Like, every Wednesday was Mexican, every Friday was Asian. Just made it easier to take it all out of the. Didn't even have to think about it. Ryan Zimmerman green and Vince Coleman. The only difference is most people do that actually make the food. I'm ordering it. Robin Roberts and J.R. Ritchie blue. Pudge and Max Wagner blue. Yeah, it just, it's especially when you're running around like that, between being busy and the kids running and going, and it's just easier. Bob Feller blue. Now with my son in college, half the time my wife's, off doing her thing. We just eat whatever, whatever we run into. Jose Salas, silver, and Gil McDonough. McDonough. I know I'm not saying that right. Ortiz and Mason Wynn blue. All right, Prizm, come on. You can't. You got to give us some stuff here. This is crazy. Get up, let's see, get down. I mean, I realize they had the whole blaster exclusives and all that, but come on, you can't just do that. Panini should be ashamed of themselves. Parada, Griff McGarry Green, and Palmer. Pudge and Acuna. Cal Ripken blue. Like, seriously, usually Friday night, we order Asian food on Friday nights, like almost every week. And my wife, she was watching something and she fell asleep on the couch like dinner time. So then I'm like, do I want to wake her up? No, I don't want to wake her up. I was like, I'll just make something. She's easy though. She doesn't care. If I make it, she'll just eat it. Jackson Merrill. Tony Oliva on the silver and Julian blue. What is this? Why is that Griffey upside down? Oh, I thought we were going to actually get something there. Brooks Lee, Perez, and Sagana. That sucks. Had me excited there for a second. All right, 9:10 to go. Carson Wisenhunt green. My son drives me nuts sometimes. Like his junior, senior year, he started where he'd be like, I'd ask him, "Are you gonna be home for dinner?" He'd be like, "Yeah." I'm like, "All right, what do you want?" And he'd tell me what he wanted and everything, and I'd order it and go pick it up and come back, and he'd be gone for the night. I'd be like, that little bastard. Like, you made me spend money on it. You're not even here now. And then I see him like a charge come up where he's at like some pizza place or whatever. I'm like, son of a. He did that to me more times than I could count. Ricky Henderson blue. Joe Torre and Espina. Daniel Espina. Elijah Green. Brendan Barria blue. My God, why does it seem like the hockey draft has been going on for like days now? Every time, how many rounds are there in the hockey draft? Every time I look down, like for the past few days, there's like, and I mean at like weird times, like 9:30 this morning, it was like the Flyers take. I was like, what? I guess old LeBron's happy his son got drafted. I can't believe his son got drafted. His son's not good. Like, he's not a great player. I know, apparently he had a good combine, people told me, but and I mean, it's not a dig against him. He's just not his dad, you know? It's like, and maybe if he spent a few years in school, he would be, but LeBron doesn't care. He just wants to play with him. Just so he can say they did it, you know? And didn't that kid also have like a heart attack like a year ago on the court? That's what I asked my son. I was like, Justin Morneau. Like, didn't he just have a heart attack like while playing basketball? Doesn't somebody go, listen? Yeah, no, of course they did. I was reading an article that Stephen A. Smith wrote. And I mean, look, he's a pain in the ass, is that guy, but you know, he's from Philly. And he was an Inquirer writer for years before he got his kind of national reputation. And he wrote this whole thing about how the draft was 2 days and televised, all because of Ronnie, because nobody was going to take him in the first round. Had you leave blue, like, but he would get taken in the second round, and they wanted it to be on TV and a big deal, and you know what I mean, like. But I mean, if you look at his numbers, nobody would have drafted him if he wasn't LeBron's son. Willie Stargell Silver and Bill Terry. Was he clear? But what happened? Like, I never followed up on. I mean, was it just? I mean, it's not normal for an 18-year-old kid to have a heart attack under any circumstance, unless it's like drug induced. So I can't imagine. Like, I don't know. Like, it's really seems unsafe to me. Justin Crawford Silver. You think as his dad, he'd be like, well, maybe not so smart. I don't know. Yeah, he had a heart attack. I know, but 18-year-olds don't have heart attacks for no reason. I mean, unless you have like a severe, defect in your heart, or, you're blowing pounds of cocaine. Like, that's why, like, you see all those guys, remember, like Hank Gathers and all those, who, keeled over and died on the court because they had issues, valve issues and whatever they didn't even know about, and then it just killed them. Like, I would be really nervous if I was his father to be like, wow, my 18-year-old had a cardiac arrest. Like, maybe basketball's not the best thing for you to do. Ben Joyce Green. I don't know. It seems a little crazy to me that. And look, I get it. I mean, I get that he wants to play with his son and wants to be the father son. Junior Caminero, the only father son duo. Blah 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 blah, and that's fine. But I don't know at what price you do that. It's certainly not like they need the money. Like, he needs to play in the NBA. Dad's got plenty of loot to cover everybody. Daniel Spina and Tim Salmon. Yeah, no, I don't either. I I care because I don't want the guy to die or anything. Like, it seems unfair, but it's just weird, like, I mean, if you ask any doctor, was it normal for a kid his age to have a heart attack? He'd be like, no, not in the least. But it didn't seem like what that article I read, Buster Posey Silver, that Kevin Parada Blue, that what's his name, Smith wasn't a big fan of Bronny, however you say his name. Doesn't he have other sons too? Do they play basketball also? Grayson Rodriguez and Steve Carlton. Well, I saw a thing today. Those guys, the Part of My Take guys or whatever, who do the sports talk on, like, I always see them on YouTube and Instagram and whatever. I guess they have a podcast or. The guy was saying today, like, you're a rookie, you got money in your pocket, you're 18, 19 years old, whatever, and your dad's with you. Like, he kind of had a point. Like, yo, dad, it's all good. Leave me alone. I'm trying to meet some girls or do something. And you got to hang out with your dad. Your mom last night. Well, that was like, what's his name? Max Wagner, Green, Rick Farrell. The one, the dude, he's like homeless now, who went out with LeBron's mom. God, what's his name? He was from St. Joe's. Oh, man, what is his? I can see his face. And he's like schizophrenic or something. He like lives on the streets now or whatever. He's in the NBA for quite a while. And he played with LeBron at Cleveland, and he was supposedly dating LeBron's mom when they were there. Pudge. God, what was his name? That's going to drive me crazy. I'm sure that didn't go over well in the locker room. Hack Wilson. Jackson Churio Blue for Milwaukee. Johnny Bench and Frankie Frisch. Boudreaux Silver and Mick Abel Blue. Oh, why can't I think of that guy's name? That's driving me nuts. It's funny, we were just talking about him recently too, because I was telling my wife about Andrew Toll and the Dodgers and what they do with him, how they keep him on the 40-man roster so he gets his insurance, because he's I want to say schizophrenic, I think. Something, some pretty severe, mental illness. He played for a few years, if you guys remember Andrew Toll. He played like It's 2018 or something like that, and then like disappeared one day, and disappeared for a long time. They thought he was dead, and then they found him. He was living on the streets, and so the Dodgers have kept him on the 40-man roster for years, like since 2018, every year, so he could continue to get his benefits and get help and stuff. And that basketball player is the same deal with him. They're trying to do the same for him, and I can't think of his name. That's why my wife and I were talking about it recently. Kate Horton and Fergie Jenkins, which is very cool of the Dodgers to do. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you could sign the guy to a minor league contract or something and still get him coverage of some sort. But to actually give up like a 40-man roster spot every year, it's a very cool thing. I'm not a huge Dodgers fan, but I'm a huge fan of that. Rodriguez from Minnesota. Warren Spawn, silver. Jackson Churio, Future Tools, Raleigh Fingers. Barry Larkin, silver, and Ellie De La Cruz, blue. I mean, there's plenty of stuff that's going to be sleeved. I just happened to be the first one I did. Collier, Davison De Los Santos, blue. Fair foul. I thought he did count against the 40-man. Unless they changed it. Did they change it recently? Like, I thought he counted against the 40-man, and then he was put on like the IR, like the IL or something like that, and that's how they justified it or whatever. Again, the article I read was a few years ago, so maybe they've changed it since then, how they do it. But I know they still cover them. But, yeah, I don't know. Still very cool of them to do, you know. Ripken Green. Could you imagine, like, dating LeBron's mom, though, while he's a teammate of yours? You got some stones to pull that off. Yiddy Cappy blue. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Drop. No. Jackson Churio, Grayson Rodriguez, Jason Dominguez blue. The Yanks. Drew Jones and Paul Wainer. Lefty Williams silver and Justin Crawford blue. Edgar Martinez, 4 to go. Yeah, so did I, man. I don't. It's crazy. Yep. I'm sure I'll give you guys all some stuff and just lose more money. That's okay. I had no idea. Believe me, I would have never gotten it if I knew it was going to be like this. Baria and Zimmerman. Stupid these guys, they talk into stuff all the time. They do it to me all the time. Hey, how about a case of all right. Connor Norby blue. Let's see how many people are in this break. Brooks Robinson blue. Yeah, I'm surprised too. See, this is, you know, this is the reason why the Drew Gilbert Houston. This is one of the reasons why we lost retail sales on eBay because of what Prizm, like Panini does. Because they do this crap with football too. Jordan Walker. And look, I don't get me wrong. I realize that there's a lot of these like can be valuable, like the greens and whatever in football. If you get the rookie of the quarterback of the this and that, but some people don't know that, and it does. Topps retail is provides much more than Panini does across the board. But I mean, usually baseball has some stuff. This is nuts. Elijah Green, Jordan Lawler blue. Alex Ramirez, silver, and Owen White. Oh, there's a Bobby Witt rookie. It's nice for whoever's got Kansas City. For Ron. You gotta be kidding me. There's a point guard in here. You have to be kidding me. Jesus. Walker and Posey. 150 point card. Can you believe that in this entire case? That's just ridiculous that they couldn't find one hit to put in the case. Brennan Davis. I mean, unless there's something in one of these last two boxes, man, this is like the weirdest thing ever. Brooks Robinson green and Mark Grace. Like, you couldn't dig up one crappy auto to stick in here. You had to put a points card in. Ugh. Although the points card's probably worth more than whatever crappy auto they would have stuck in here anyway. All right, 2 boxes left. Let's see. Maybe we'll find something else. Who knows? Heine Groh and Willie McCovey. Timur Johnson and Pete Rose blue. It's like ridiculous. There better be at least one other thing in here. Jackson Merrill, Elijah Green, Goose Goslin. Watch to be like a gold to 10, like 1 something like that. Warren Spahn. Ben Joyce silver. And Bags blue. And Drew Jones blue for Arizona. All Last box. Ay, 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 ay. Colson Montgomery and Alan Trammell. Brady House Blue. Colson Montgomery and Barry Larkin. Torrey Hunter. Jack Morris and Jared Schuster. Last pack. Kobe Mayo. It's pathetic. That's what we got out of that whole case. Oh my lord. Okay, let's see. I want to see something real quick. How many people are in this break? Ron. Todd. T. John. Ryan W. Jeffrey, John, Ron, Ben, Ryan, David, Ben. Okay, so 9 people in the break total. Okay. Yeah, there's no hit recap to do. What I am gonna do is send you guys each a Leaf Holiday bonus pack. I have 6 here. I have some more. I think I have some more squirreled away somewhere. Um, there's 9 people total. I have to have 3 more squirreled away somewhere. I gave a lot of these away, but I'll send you each one of these. That way, everyone gets a hit of something. Whatever. What are you gonna do? Let's random this point card real quick. That'll go to somebody. Wow, I can't even get over that. It's pathetic. That was the worst break I think I've ever done in my life. And that's saying something. We've done a lot of breaks. Okay, let's here. Oh, come on, seriously. All right, we're gonna random 6 times. Whoever comes out on top gets the 150 point card. Here we go. Lucky number 6. The Twins. Let's see, who had the Twins? Twins was Ron. All right. So the 150-point card, which was the only legitimate hit we got, is going to Ron and the Twins. We did have a few Bobby Witt, Blue, Lawler, Jason Dominguez, Ellie De La Cruz. There are a bunch of greens, which are exclusive, one per box. So we'll make sure those good guys all get taken care of, and some silvers and stuff. So we'll go through and, I'm not going to go through them all, but you guys saw them. I'm going to send out right now. So 9 people are in the break. I have 6 of these right now. I think I have some more put away, so I just got to double check. But I'm going to try to get one of these to everyone. That way, everyone got a hit in the break. Because that was garbage for the most part. So anyway, well, it was cheap and we tried. So what can we do? Anyhow, all right. So we got about an hour and a half. Stuff will start ending on eBay at 7:30. So if you check that out, I hope to see you guys all tonight. And as always, thank you for going to the website and joining the break. I do truly appreciate it. Have a great night. Take care. Bye.